Alright guys, so this is going to be a really simple video on how to just basically execute a trade in MetaTrader. How to move your stop loss, how to place a stop loss, where to put your units so you can get your position size. So really basic stuff. It gets really easy once you do it. Again, I don't even use MetaTrader, but I'm just familiar with it, and it's relatively easy here. So you're going to do a lot of it you can do on the chart. A lot of it you're going to want to use the market watch window, which is... Sorry guys, I'll just bring up my tools here. So you have these buttons up here. This will bring up the market watch window, so we're going to use that a lot as well. But again, it's really pretty basic stuff here. So let's just pretend we were going to execute a trade on the Euro USD here, and let's just say we're going to buy somewhere above this area here. Again, forget trading. Let's just do it for ourselves. So sorry about that, guys. So, okay, so let's say we're going to place a trade right around here. So what you can do is go ahead and right-click the chart, and it'll bring up the box trading, and it'll bring you close to the price you were at. So if we want to say buy at, let's say we want to buy at 23.50 here. So if we right-click right around 23.50, it'll say buy stop at 23.52.4. Again, these are just the pipette digits. 1/10 of a pip is why it's one digit longer than some of you are used to. So again, it's going to bring up this box here, the order box. Again, really simple stuff here. You have your symbol in here. Volume. This is where you're going to put your unit size, how big your position size is going to be. Your stop loss. Again, stop loss values, take profit values. Again, comment box if you want to put a comment for yourself. The type of order. Again, really self-explanatory stuff. So we're going to do a buy stop here. Again, you can switch it when you open this box too. You can also change it to instant execution as well. But again, we want to buy at 23.50. So again, we're at 23.52.4. So I'm just going to change it to 0, round it off here. And let's say we want to stick our stop loss. Let's just say we want to stick our stop loss at 2100. So again, then I'm just going to go in here and place in 1.21, and that's now our stop loss. So that's 250 pip difference here. So one of the questions from Raja was, how do you calculate your position size? Well, hopefully you guys have read Fiji Trader's money management section. So I kind of expect you guys to understand how to do that. If not, that's the best starting place. I'm going to show you, again, instead of how to calculate your position size, I'm going to show you what I do, and again, just how to execute that into mt4, because if you don't understand how to calculate your position size, that's the starting place to go for Fiji Trader. But in this case here, we know we want a 250 pip stop. So again, let's say we want to use, again, I have a demo account here of $50,000. So let's say we want a 2% risk on this. So a 2% risk on a $50,000 account would be $1,000 trade. So if this trade here hits our stop loss at 2100, we want that to be $1,000 loss. So what I do is I actually use, again, there's spreadsheets to do this. There's all kinds of ways to do it. You can just search Forex position sizing calculator on the internet, all kinds of ways. I like this little tool that comes with Oanda. So this is separate from MetaTrader. This is an Oanda tool that comes with the Java platform. It's just really handy because we can visually be able to see here what we're doing. So again, what I would do here now is say, well, all right, I want to buy on the Euro. So use a drop-down box. You can select the currency pair, buy or sell. And again, we want to figure out what our units are here. So we don't know that. What we do know is that we want to buy at 1.2350, and we want our stop loss to be at 1.2100. So I'm just taking the values from here and here and just placing them here. So now we have a distance here. So what I do is I play with this units number until it equals the P&L loss number. So I want this number down here to equal $1,000, because that means that if this gets hit, it's $1,000 loss. So again, I don't know what that is. So you just sort of want to, I just sort of ballpark it. And again, I have an average idea of what something might be. So let's just start with 50,000 units here. So 50,000 units here, or 5 mini lots. Again, this is all basic terminology that you'll find in the money management section, and again, I have threads on this. So again, this just comes down to units are the same thing as lots. It's just breaking it down. So 1,000 units, for example, is what people call a micro lot. Why? Well, that's when 1 pip equals approximately 10 cents. Again, plus or minus 10 cents. So a 10,000 unit is what people refer to as a mini lot, and that's when 1 pip equals $1. 100,000 units is considered a standard lot, and that's when it's $10 per pip. Again, depending on the pair or whatnot. So again, if we want to get this to around $1,000 here, so if we start with 50,000 units or 5 mini lots, well, again, we're close, but we'd be at $1,250 loss. So that would be above what our 2% risk is. So you want to play with this number, or I play with this number until we get it. So let's try 45,000 units. So that's close, not quite, 40,000 units. So there it is. So at 40,000 units here, or 4 mini lots, a 250 pip stop loss will give us a P&L loss of $1,000. And that's, again, that's what we want to hit, right? That's our 2% of our $50,000 account here. So now I know I need 4 mini lots. So I'm going to go ahead here now and in the value box get that to be 4 mini lots or 40,000 units. Now, depending on your broker, these values will change because you have to test with your broker. You need to see with your broker because a 1 here, 1.0, could equal 1 mini lot, 1 micro lot, 1 standard lot. In this case here, we can see the breakdown is 0.01 is what's equivalent to a 1,000 unit position or a micro lot. 1.0 is equivalent to a standard lot or $10 a pip. So we need 40,000 units. So 40,000 units is equivalent to 4 mini lots. So that would either be 40 micro lots, right? So 1,000 units times 40 would be 40,000 units. Or that's equivalent to 0.4 because 0.4 is equal to 4 mini lots, right? So a mini lot is 10,000 units. Times that by 4 is 40,000. So that would be our 0.4. So now we have our position size. And again, it's going to vary based on your broker. It's something you should just test with your demo. Contact your broker. See what they use. Again, it varies, especially with MetaTrader. And then again, there's other platforms that do it in different ways here. So let's just say, for example, though, we needed. Let's say we needed 41,000 units. So that would be 4 mini lots plus 1 micro lot. Well, then in that case, we would make this 0.41, right? Because 0.01 is 1 micro lot, and 0.4 is 40 micro lots or 4 mini lots. So if we needed it to be 41, we could put in 41. So again, our trade's 40. We put it in. We click place. Process your order. Says it's successful. And then you see your order placed on here. So that's it. That's all you need. So now if this gets triggered, if our buy stop gets triggered, price moves up, hits our buy stop, and then comes all the way down and hits our stop loss, that would be equivalent to a $1,000 loss. Now once you're in that trade and a trade's executed, well, then it's a little bit different here. So let's go ahead and delete that order. So I'm just going to go to trades here. You can see our pending trade here. I'm just going to right click and delete that. So let's get rid of it. And it's gone. So let's say we have a trade executed. So let's instantly execute a trade. So I'm just going to buy it, mark it, and I'm not even going to put a stop loss or a take profit in. So let's go ahead and buy 0.4. Let's go ahead and buy 1 standard lot. So that's $10 a pip, and I'm just going to buy it, mark it. That's instant execution. It's there. Now, right now, we have no stop loss, no take profit, and we have nothing in here. So let's say we, needed to put a take profit or stop loss. Or, again, this would be the same thing if you're already in a trade and you have a stop loss. So to add a stop loss, add a take profit, all I do is right click, go to modify or delete order, and it's going to bring up this box. And you can just go right in here and just modify this order. You can put your stop loss level in, take profit level in, and go ahead and modify your order. So let's say we want to put a stop loss in here of 1.2. We want to put a take profit in here of 1.25. Just go ahead and submit that, and then boom, it pops up. And same thing if you want to modify the stop loss. So let's say you already have a stop loss, you're in your trade, calculate your position size. You just go ahead here, modify, delete order. Let's say we want to move our stop up to 1.21. Go ahead and modify it, and boom, just like that, it moves up. So it's really simple. Not a whole lot to it. Again, it just takes some getting used to, and that's about it. So hopefully this video helps, and just let me know if you have any more questions.